Okay, this is Coach Des coming at you. Chiefs are on the board now. So, what I have to say about the Chiefs is I got to give you your props. You did a good job. I can't take that away from you. The 49ers blew that game, but you cannot keep playing from behind. You get a veteran quarterback on that other side, and there's no way you'll be able to come back from double digits down. So let me just explain to you that each of these yardage is per carry or per rushing. So this is regular season 2019. Your postseason numbers I have right here also. So I don't expect the middle to be large, because if you have large numbers rushing middle, then that means you got a strong offensive line that's just knocking the defensive line out the way, and I don't see that. So therefore, the middle rushing middle I don't worry about. But you have rushing right, which is good. Rushing left, which is good. You're averaging 5 yards per carry. In the postseason, you did go up rushing left, 6.91 yards per. You're very strong here. Okay, but passing right, middle, and left, you're very strong in the middle. And you really average the same on the right, 11.86. The middle was 13.27, and passing left was 12.59. So sacks, you have an awful lot of sacks. You're gonna have to clean that up. Well, actually, no, you don't. You're not that bad in sacks, Chiefs. So in the regular season, you had 28. You averaged 1.75. But you went up in the postseason. I don't know if that's because you held the ball too long or what, but you was at 2.3 in the postseason. You stayed the same in interceptions. You stayed the same in fumbles. So 0.7 and 1.3. So everything was the same there. So this is kind of good. But like I told the 49ers, the reason why they lost is because they made a lot of careless mistakes. And I did forget. Now I remember what I wanted to say is they had a running back that was averaging 7 yards per carry that they didn't utilize. But I'm not going to worry about that now. Now that's spilt milk. But you, on the other hand, Chiefs, you get off to a late start. You can't keep doing that. Like I said, if you have a veteran quarterback on that other end of that ball, you're not coming back down from a double digit if you're losing. You're not coming back. You get off to a late start. It's almost at the end of the first quarter before you kick it into high gear. You can't keep doing that. Stop playing from behind. You gotta stay on top of things. You gotta know who you playing, what their strengths and their weaknesses are. How can we overcome this slow start here to kick it into high gear? Because all your numbers come off in the second and third quarter. Or sometimes you're leading when it comes into the fourth quarter. Just so happened the big dance you weren't leading. They gave you that game. If they had 6 minutes, almost 6 minutes in the third quarter, and they scored 3 points, why didn't they do that in the fourth quarter? Well, that, like I said, we're not going to worry about that now. But stop getting off to a slow start. Find a way to change this so that you're either going into the lead and you're not playing from behind. Because your numbers are good. And I don't know if that's because, as you can see, look at the middle, 17.43. This is all right at the end of the first quarter, though. 14.86, 13. You're strong. 17. You're strong right here in this middle. So let's look at defense though. Let's see what defense gives up. Okay, defense. This is what you're giving up. Okay. You're okay here. You give up 5.48 on the right. Like I said, the middle I don't worry about because a lot of times it's either a quarterback keep or you got the lead and you're just taking a knee. Rushing left, you're averaging 4.85. So you're giving up more yards on the right side of the field than you do the left side. So as far as passing, the middle and the left is what kills you. I don't know who works that middle or if your safeties are not in sync with each other, but that's your weakness. You give up 68.6% down the middle. That's what your average is on defense. 68.6% down the middle. So here, sacks. You're good at getting sacks. No, that's regular season. See, I have so many cards in my hands, I don't know what I'm doing. 47 sacks. That's what you average. So your outside lineman is going after the quarterback. He's doing a good job. He averages 3 sacks per game. Your it could be don't get me wrong, it could be a defensive lineman too going after him. Your interceptions, you're averaging 1 interception a game. Fumbles, you're averaging 1 per game. But in the postseason, you went up to 3, so you stayed the same. 0.7, about the same. But you cleaned up on the fumbles, which you didn't get that many of. So I don't know if the teams you went against, which I have to say they did, they protected the ball a little bit better than they did in the regular season. So again, you're weak here, down the middle. You're giving up way too many yards, and you're so you need to clean that up. Now, will you go back to the big dance? There's one team standing in front of you that I do truly believe that may take y'all. Whoever wins that game will go back to the big dance. Will be in the big dance and probably will win the big dance again. Because I don't see anybody in the NFC winning. Not for a long time yet. They gotta get it together. But that team is the team that says, if you don't know who the MVP is, come see me. That's the team you have to worry about. Now, I'm like this. Don't celebrate too early. Let your actions speak out there on that field. Who cares about the MVP of the regular season? Don't nobody know who that is. But the big dance, everybody know who the MVP of the big dance is. I know you do too. But let your actions speak on the field. Put all that away. That's the team you need to worry about come in 2020. All right.